Hey y'all. Okay, this won't be a super long one, but I want to do an update right quick and share some details of Tonya Whipp. Okay, so this weekend there will be a search for Tonya. As you guys know, Tonya is missing from Auburndale, Florida. She has been missing for over 2 months. There has been no sign of her. Her phone is not with her, or they don't know where the phone is actually. Hey, Big Al. Hey, everybody coming in. Thank you guys for joining me. I just want to get the facts out here and talk about this because I know a lot of you are in Florida, Central Florida, and there's a search going on this weekend. So I wanted to share this with everybody. There's also a group on Facebook that you can join. That's where this is from. Find Tonya Whipp. It will be on Sunday, August 13th, 2023. Meet at 8:30 a.m. till 11:30 a.m. Lake Blue Drive, Auburndale, Florida. They suggest you bring sunscreen and bug spray, hydration drinks, cooling towels. And this is all being organized by, let me find the group name. We Are the Essentials, that's who it's being organized by. So I wanted to share this out. Yes. Yep. I wanted to get this out there and make sure people are aware. There's a $4,000 reward currently. There's not much coverage on this. It's really sad. She deserves to be brought home too. So let me go back over here for a second. Let me find the next one that I want to share with you guys. Give me 1 second. I also want to do... Okay. Hold on just a moment. Give me a second. No. Hold on. Where did this go? Okay, why does it keep kicking me out? Okay, there we go. Let me make sure this is the one that needs shared. Hold on, it's being silly. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. Let me pause it. All right. Finally to the one I needed. Okay, so this says group needs volunteers to help search for missing Auburndale woman this weekend. Again, can all be found on Facebook. We Are the Essentials will conduct a search on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Lake Blue Park in Auburndale. The group searching for a missing Auburndale woman needs help as it coordinates its third search effort for 38-year-old Tonya Whipp. We Are the Essentials, a group of retired military and law enforcement members, will conduct the search on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. at Lake Blue Park in Auburndale and is looking for as many volunteers as possible. We are asking for volunteers to come forward who are able to walk, search on foot. We will not need ATVs, golf carts, or boats for this particular search, said the group's co-founder, Billy Lane. Goes on to say, this is an article in ABC. The group searching for missing Auburndale woman needs help as it coordinates. We just read that. We Are the Essentials. We read that. Whipp, who's from Auburndale, went missing back in late May under what family members say are unusual circumstances. They say Whipp left her car and her dogs, left behind her car and dogs. They say she also stopped responding to her siblings. She wouldn't do this to us. Bottom line, she wouldn't. She wouldn't put us through this. By now, we're going through hell, Donna Martin, one of the Whipp sisters, said in an interview last week. Last week, the Auburndale Police Department upgraded Whipp from missing to missing and endangered. This week, 3 billboards went up around Polk County pleading for tips. Also, over the last few days, a GoFundMe page was started in hopes of increasing the current $4,000 reward. I will share this article with that link in it when we're done, or it will be in the description. As for the search, no experience is required and volunteers can come from anywhere. If you are able to bring water, bug spray, wear long shirts, long pants, wear a hat, Lane said. Lane hopes hundreds can show up and help and brave the oppressive heat because we are the essentials. Thinks the third search will be the most important one yet. Every search is very important, but now we've come to this one, and this may be one of our few last opportunities to make a real impact for this family, Lane said. Even though past searches didn't turn up anything, he hopes the third time will be the charm. It could be something as small as a shoe or potentially even Tonya, he said. So that is what is going on. They are looking for answers. They're still looking for her. If you are in Central Florida around the Auburndale, if there's any way you can help or anything of that nature, please, if you need any more directions from what I'm showing you guys, let me know. I can send you to the Facebook page where they're coordinating all of this stuff. But I just wanted to make sure that this is talked about because let me go back to the, hold on, let me pull up that flyer again. There's also, they are trying to keep the billboards up. They've got 3 of them up as of right now, but they are absolutely trying to, hold on, keep those billboards up. So there's funds that will be going for that. Again, this will be Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Just so everybody knows. Hey, y'all coming in. Any questions on what we're doing? I'm not going to make this long and drawn out. I really just want to get, this is important because they're not getting much traction. I will give credit where credit is due. JLR has been covering this. JLR has actually, I haven't watched his coverage of this, but he has actually been covering this story. It's kind of interesting that BHB isn't, not shocking. I don't know if she'll show up and cause a ruckus on Sunday or not, but more people need to be aware. Tonya deserves to be found just like everybody else. And yes, there's some interesting circumstances as we've seen before. If you haven't watched the previous coverage on Tonya's story, we did a video of it previously and News Nation had done some amazing coverage on her story. I encourage you to watch that. But I just wanted to get this out there again so people know how to help. That's one of the biggest things in a lot of these cases is we don't know how to help or how to, how can we change anything? How can we do anything? Well, there's a lot of you in Florida. Even if you can't make it, send it to your friends, please. Let's get it out there. Let's get this family some help and let's bring Tonya home. 2 months is way too long. But she won't say what? Of course, Helen. Of course. Well, and it doesn't matter. If we sit back and wait for all these people to actually that claim that they're advocates for missing people to cover these cases, it'll never get done. So I don't wait around. I just find ones that I feel this one hits me home are kind of hard because my sister lived a very high risk lifestyle too. And I think I attach to those things because at the end of the day, a lot of people who have been in high risk life, addiction, anything of that nature, they're forgotten. Oh, well, that person's just a drug addict or, maybe they were potentially using or maybe they suffered. These are human beings. I'm so sick of the qualifiers that people try to use to determine who is worthy of coverage and not. Every single person is worthy of coverage. Hey, Britt. Oh, you're good. You're good. We're not going to be here long on this one. I just wanted to bring coverage to it. Amy, if you want to email me who it is, I will definitely do a segment like this for your neighbor too. Absolutely. I am going to start doing more of this. Right now, it's a little bit here and there, but there are so many people that don't get the attention that they deserve. Yeah, Elle. And you guys, please, please, please go check out Elle's Missing Persons channel, her channel. She's doing wonderful things, and she really focuses on a lot of the population that is not talked about. And the reason why they're not talked about it is, and unfortunately, I have to say this, but it's because creators don't find monetary value into covering these stories. It's not going to benefit from them. Thank you, Elle. Will you drop your channel? But they determine what they're going to talk about based on how much money they're going to make off of it or the clicks and views. That makes me absolutely so frustrated, but it happens so often out here. I will have to give credit, though. JLR is at least covering this. None of the other people that even claim that they're Krama will even touch this stuff. It just, media. Yeah, media in general. Crazy, though. Hey, Bama. You guys want me to replay that initial article on her? I absolutely can. Hold on just a second, because I think that might be helpful. Let me find the one. Actually, let's play WFLA. Hold on. Sorry, you guys will hear this, but I won't. Again, I don't have my AirPods up here with me. Share this tab instead. Okay, there we go. Make it full screen. All right, this is from WFLA. This is an older news broadcast, but it will still give you pertinent details.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. Tonight, a major development in the case of a 38-year-old woman reported missing in Polk County.
According to a neighbor, police are executing a search warrant on his house in connection with the search for Tonya Whipp. News Channel 8's Justin Shecker joining us live in Auburndale tonight. And Justin, this man apparently claiming that he was with Tonya just a few days after she was last seen.
This is in Auburndale, Florida. Wishful thinking. Central Florida. Auburndale, Florida is where, yeah, Central Florida is my understanding of the location. I'm not familiar with Florida, but Central Florida, Auburndale is where the search will be headed out of. It's a pretty small community. A lot of our subs are from Florida. A lot of people are familiar with this area. Let's continue.
That's right, Keith and Jen. Good evening to you both. Police say Tonya Whipp disappeared between May 28th and June 1st. Man who lives at the home in this neighborhood being searched by law enforcement says she was there on June 6th. After that, he claims he doesn't know where she is or what happened to her.
I love her very much. I miss her. And I just want her to come home.
Robin Klotzbeer is holding on to hope that Auburndale police will soon find her missing sister, 38-year-old Tonya Whipp.
The tips they're getting, they're working on them.
News Channel 8 received a tip from Jake Broody that police were at his home Wednesday in connection to Whipp's disappearance nearly 2 months ago. Do you have any information about this woman's disappearance?
I have no information other than what I told him. She was here at my house on the 6th.
Broody says he's known Whipp for 10 years. He says on June 6th, she left with a friend after 45 minutes at his home.
She was concerned that she might have made a mistake coming back down here because Tonya was doing so good where she was at.
Right now on Indiana Court, there is crime tape around the home all the way at the end of this street. Auburndale police have asked us to stay back as they execute a search warrant with the help of FDLE.
There's nothing in my house at all that involves Tonya. There's nothing illegal in my house right now.
Video sent to News Channel 8 shows investigators combing through Rudy's backyard.
Had some tips saying that she's buried there.
Whipp's sister is back home in Sebring after spending the past 10 days taking part in the search efforts in the Auburndale area.
Because I want to be close just in case something happens or if they need me, But every day it gets harder.
And police called off the search around 8:30 tonight after it started to rain. Be back here in the morning as the search for clues in Tonya Whipp's disappearance continues. We are live tonight in Auburndale. I'm Justin Shecker, 8 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Keith.
All right, so that was a recent article that was done on her. Let me show you one more. So the News Nation, actually, I'll just link it. We watched it before. I'll link it in the down below in the description. But Tonya, so her fiance, who she was living with, didn't report her missing. She was last seen by him. The dates are a little off. This gentleman says that they saw her June 6th. Law enforcement has gone in and collected things. We don't know what was collected out of the home. He claims that there's no involvement whatsoever, that she left with another male friend. She left her animals. She left her paid off car. Like a lot of things that are just, not really fitting. Her fiance that she had been living with claims that she stated she needed some space. That's why he wasn't really sure what was going on, didn't report her. He's been in and out of prison for interesting things over the past, but it's all kind of here and there. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on. Let me go back to that. Let me go back to this one. There is, let me make it full screen for you guys. This is the important part that we need to, the fiance's brother lived in the house as well. Yes. Thank you, Amethyst. Yeah. So there were numerous people that had interactions with her in the days right before she went missing, but none of it's been extremely clear. Like the timeline on everything specifically has not been solid. I'm sure law enforcement has that. I'm sure they've ran phone records. I'm sure they've done everything, but I just want to do my part, and that is getting Tonya's face out here. Tonya matters. Tonya's family matters, and she deserves to be brought home. I hope it's a great ending and that she just needed time away from everybody, but so often these are tragic endings. So yeah, the stories, yeah, there's just so much going on around this case. It is. Oh, you got your fine dear, Krabby. She's 38, wishful thinking. She's 38 years old. Yeah, Beefergs, JLR did an interview with this guy. He actually went over to his house and did an interview. That is the one coverage I did watch. There's just some weird things that were said too. His neighbors have been coming out. He's more pissed off about them digging up his backyard. It sounded like in a few of the things, but I don't know. Let's just do our part and get Tonya's face out there and let everybody know. I'm going to post this in my community tab too. I will also post the link for the GoFundMe that's helping with the billboards. I think it is. They have billboards up. They're really doing everything they can. Right now, the $4,000 reward is through Crime Stoppers. I know, Helen, but he's down there. So he's been boots on the ground with this, actually. I will give him credit for that. Let me see. Is there another one I want to show you guys right quick? Hold on. I guess I could play that other one again. Even the news, it's just, oh, here's one. Hold on. Let's see what this one says.
On a more serious note, a plea to people in Polk County and surrounding areas. A nonprofit is looking for as many boots on the ground to help search for a missing woman.
Yeah, and this weekend will be the latest effort to find Tonya Whipp, months after she disappeared. Fox 13's Matthew McClellan joins us live on the story this morning. And Matt, you've been covering this story really from the beginning here. What do we know so far?
Yeah, there's now a $4,000 reward, Laura, for anybody with information leading to Tonya Whipp, as we see billboards now going up around Polk County pleading for tips in this case. And Sunday will be the third community-led search for Tonya Whipp, 38 years old. And Auburndale police just last week upgraded Whipp's status, the status of her case, from just missing to now missing and endangered. This group leading the grassroots search efforts, they're called We Are the Essentials. It is made up of former law enforcement and military service members. Hundreds of volunteers have joined these searches in recent weeks. And the group just announced this latest search on Wednesday, saying they will need as many able-bodied volunteers as possible. I want to take you to the map. Speaking with organizers just moments ago, they tell me that they're going to be meeting here at Lake Blue Park in Auburndale at 8:30 a.m. on Sunday. They're going to be branching out from that meeting place, canvassing several surrounding areas that are of interest to this case. They say for this search, they're not going to need ATVs or golf carts. What they need, they say, are boots on the ground. They're urging anybody to join in who is joining in to bring plenty of water and sunscreen, as well as bug spray and long sleeves.
I can't stress enough how important this search is going to be. A lot of it is going to be in wooded areas, and we really, really, really need your help.
And I asked them about that, why this search is so important. They say the latest search is always the most critical one. You never know what you might find. No clue is too small here. Tonya's sisters say she left behind her car, her phone, her purse, and her beloved dog when the 38-year-old disappeared under what they call unusual circumstances. They say Tonya would never just vanish without telling them. Now, we are the essentials. They say that for this search on Sunday, Laura, you do not need any experience to join in. And Whipp was first reported missing in late June, but her family says that a whole month passed without any communication with her before they filed this report. So really, it has been not 2 months, but 3 months or longer since anybody heard from Tonya Whipp.
All right, Matt, thank you.
Oh, all right.
Okay, that is one of the latest. So just so everybody knows, Wendy, yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with the people that were around her. It's really, yes, absolutely, Amethyst. Even if you're in the area and you can't help search, if you're not able to help search, even if you take water, bug spray, if you can do that, anything. Again, I will share the missing persons poster when we are done here, and all of the links in the community post and also the description of the video so everybody can find those easily. But again, please let your friends, your family, anybody that's in Central Florida around the Auburndale area, they need people to help. You don't need to be a skilled searcher. You just need to be prepared and ready to go. It's time to bring Tonya home. Yeah, Miss Lee, you have a lot on your plate. Is there any questions before I get off here? I don't want to make this, I want to keep this short and sweet and hope that people rewatch because it's important. Let me put her face back up here again. This is the search. This will be what? If you have any tips to 800-226-TIPS is the number to call. Crime Stoppers. Oh, Wendy, that's amazing. Oh, Helen. Yeah, you have some great organizations down close to you too. Absolutely. Okay. I'm not going to keep you guys on here. I just wanted to bring some attention to this because there's a search this weekend. They're also getting the billboards up. They're not giving up. And thankfully, law enforcement has absolutely done a great job. They've been very invested in this. They are keeping a lot of things very close to the vest, but We Are the Essentials has really, really stepped in and helped the family, and it's incredible. A group of people who know what they're doing too. Retired law enforcement, military, like wonderful job. So I will get that stuff posted for you guys, and I will see you guys. I will probably see you guys in a few hours. We're probably going to do a fun live here in a little bit, but this is the important things. This is what matters. Wendy, I've heard that. That's great. And it's a tight-knit area. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody kind of has been involved or knows somebody involved in this. So people have actually been coming into my comment section and talking, that know Tonya, and it just breaks my heart every time because it's like, I can't even imagine the pain that they're going through not knowing. And again, I don't care anything about anybody's past. I don't care what anybody claims, anything. Tonya is a human being, just like all of the other missing people that need to be brought home. They all deserve to be brought home. At the end of the day, every single one of these people is humans and deserve the same amount of compassion, the same amount of awareness. They all matter. That shit drives me nuts. I'm so sick of this stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Wendy, 100%. Yeah, I can't even imagine, Elle. Like, I have a hard time. I was going to reach out to one of the sisters and ask if there was a certain way that they wanted me to help get awareness out there. I just feel so bad even reaching out and like asking somebody like that, hey, I know you got a lot on your plate anyways, but my nosy ass on YouTube, even though it's for awareness, I still just feel bad. That's just something that I have a hard time with. So, all right, Y'all, please keep an eye out for Tonya. If you know anything, please call in. I will post the stuff in just a little bit. Y'all have a great day. If I don't see you later, I will see you this weekend, but I'm sure I'll see you later on this afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Let's find Tonya and bring Tonya home. That's the goal here. Yes, Wendy, that would be amazing. Absolutely. I would love that if you are able to. Yep. And thank you. Thank you for even being willing to go out there and help. That means a lot. We need more people like you. Yeah. Amethyst, you know, yes, Lone Wolf, she absolutely is still missing, unfortunately. There's a big search going on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. in Auburndale. Yeah, Amethyst, these cases like this they hit close to home for me, so I get a little bit choked up with them. It's a little rough, but okay. See y'all later. I'm not on Twitter, Wendy. I'm on Facebook. Well, I'm on Twitter, but I just don't ever go over there. You can reach out to me, email nonsenseondeweb@gmail.com. Facebook Messenger is easy, or I will make on my community tabs. I will post this stuff. And if you need to get in contact with me, you can comment on that too. And I will find a way to connect with you. I can say, hey, go to Twitter. I will go check right now and stuff like that too. We'll figure out a way to connect. All right. Bye, y'all.